Have you ever noticed how your cat suddenly perks up when you mention treats, but completely ignores you when you're telling them to get off the counter? There's actual science behind this selective hearing. And today we're diving deep into cat psychology to uncover 5 words your cat truly understands. These aren't just random words, they're your key to better communication with your feline friend. And word number 3? It's a total game changer that might completely change how you interact with your cat. Before we reveal these magic words, let's clear something up. Do cats understand words the same way dogs do? According to a 2019 study from the University of Tokyo, Saito et al. Scientific reports, cats can recognize and distinguish human words, but they respond differently than dogs do. Unlike dogs, who were bred over thousands of years to follow human commands, cats evolved as solitary hunters without the same social dependency. This doesn't mean they're clueless. Quite the opposite. Think of dogs as that eager student always raising their hand, while cats are more like that genius who sits in the back of the class pretending not to pay attention, but actually absorbing everything. Dr. Atsuko Saito, the Japanese researcher who led the study, found that cats recognize specific words, including their names, even when spoken by strangers. More importantly, cats don't just recognize words. They associate them with actions, emotions, and routines. So yes, your cat knows more than you think. But here's the key difference. While dogs rely on verbal cues and social approval, cats associate words with experiences. If a word consistently leads to something meaningful like food or affection, your cat will pick up on it. But they may not always choose to respond. Now, let's break down the 5 words your cat actually understands. 1. Their name. Your cat understands their name. Hence, our first word is obvious yet scientifically validated. In a study published in Scientific Reports, Saito et al., 2019, researchers evaluated how cats react to their names compared to other random phrases. The results were clear. Even when addressed by strangers, cats responded to their names by flicking their ears, turning their head, or twitching their tails. Cats rank their name as a significant sound, but whether they choose to answer depends totally on their mood. Unlike dogs that are eager to please, cats react only when they want to. Training. Tip. Attempt to address your cat's name in 3 distinct manners, with a neutral tone, a joyful voice, and an annoyed voice. Have you observed the disparity in their responses? A soft, high-pitched voice is more effective for the majority of cats, as it is analogous to the way we naturally communicate with infants. If your cat appears to be disregarding you, consider softening your tone. Cat owners frequently report substantial enhancements in their cat's responses simply by altering their voice intonation. 2. Food-related words. The second category encompasses terms that pertain to food, such as treat, dinner, or eat. You are not hallucinating it if your cat appears to develop superhearing when you mention these words. The University of Lincoln's Ellis et al., 2015, discovered that cats establish robust neural connections between particular stimuli and rewards. Words such as treat elicit an immediate response in cats due to the fact that they learn through classical conditioning. Each time you utter the word and provide them with food, their brain cultivates a stronger connection. It is intriguing that cats can identify these words in tones that are entirely distinct from their own. And some cats have even developed the ability to identify the sound of specific food containers. Training. Tip. Attempt to utter the word treat in a completely different tone or accent and observe whether your cat continues to respond. While some cats learn primarily from tone and context, others recognize the specific sound pattern of the word. For cats that are not yet responsive to food terms, it is recommended that you use the same word each time before feeding them. Your cat is likely to respond to that word alone within a few weeks. 3. No. Our third word may surprise you. Cats are capable of comprehending the word no. They comprehend negative commands more effectively than we anticipate. However, they are simply indifferent. This is not due to your cat's stubbornness. Cats possess a sophisticated decision-making system that is comparable to that of teenagers in their capacity to disregard their parents, as indicated by a study conducted by Feline et al., 2023, at the University of Helsinki. Cats are fundamentally wild animals in fancy furry suits, whereas dogs have been bred for thousands of years to seek our approval. They prioritize their own desires over social approbation and adhere to a fundamentally distinct value system. Your cat's intellect undergoes the following process when you say no. They evaluate your demeanor. Yes, they are aware that you are not content. They evaluate the potential repercussions against the potential benefit of continuing. They consciously determine whether or not to attend. Have you ever observed how cats frequently experience a brief pause when they hear the word no? That is not hesitation. It is their intellect conducting calculations. The most remarkable aspect? The 2023 study discovered that cats who consistently disregard no achieve higher scores on problem-solving exams. These diminutive dissidents are not being challenging. Rather, they are demonstrating their intelligence. Training. Tip. Instead of merely stating no, direct your cat's attention to an activity that is permissible and then incentivize them with praise or a treat when they comply. This is effective because cats respond more favorably to positive reinforcement than to negative commands. Additionally, consider employing a subdued, disheartened demeanor as opposed to a boisterous level of anger. This is more effective for cats. However, they are only interested in it if they have formed a bond with you beforehand. 4. Come here. Our fourth phrase is a phrase that every cat owner aspires to master. Come here. The University of Lincoln's researchers made an intriguing discovery. Cats process this command differently than canines. Although dogs are inherently programmed to respond to social signals, cats require a compelling reason to respond when summoned. They are akin to miniature freelance contractors. They must be informed of the benefits. Dr. Sarah Ellis of International Cat Care discovered that cats can acquire the ability to respond to the command, come here, with a degree of reliability of up to 80%. What is the catch? It is contingent upon the manner in which you have ingrained that phrase in their memory. Consider this. When do you typically say, come here to your cat? If you are like the majority of individuals, it is likely when you wish for them to cease engaging in an inappropriate behavior. It is hardly surprising that they may give you the frigid shoulder. Training. Tip. Begin employing the phrase, come here, exclusively when an extraordinary event is imminent, such as dinner time, a freshly opened can of tuna, their preferred toy, or a special treat. Consistency and positive association are the critical factors. Eventually, cats develop what is referred to as anticipatory behavior by responding to the command, come here, even when they are unable to see the reward, as they have learned that positive outcomes are likely to ensue. It appears that they are considering, well, last time I checked, this human's pretty reliable with the treats, so I might as well see what they want. 5. Good job. The emotional impact of our final word may astound you. Good job, or comparable words of encouragement. In 2021, researchers at Oregon State University, Vitale et al., made a significant discovery that stunned the cat behavior world. A significant number of cats actually preferred human interaction and praise over food. What is truly intriguing is that cats are exceedingly sensitive to the emotional states of our voices. When we say good kitty or good job, they are not merely hearing words. They are also interpreting our emotional state, body language, and even minute changes in our facial expressions. Dr. Kristen Vitale, the principal investigator of the investigation, discovered that cats who were consistently accorded verbal commendation and physical affection exhibited more robust relationships with their owners and were more inclined to engage in human interaction in the future. Consider this. Scientifically, when you commend your cat, you are initiating a positive emotional feedback loop. Your cat performs an adorable act, and you express your appreciation in that unique accent that we all employ when interacting with our feline companions. Subsequently, your cat realizes that eliciting your happiness results in their own feelings of well-being. Training. Tip. Begin each day by addressing your cat with a cordial, affectionate, good morning. The tone for cat-human communication throughout the day is established by consistent morning interactions. Ensure that your good job is accompanied by genuine positive emotion, as cats are capable of distinguishing between genuine praise and meaningless words. This fosters trust and fortifies your relationship. Therefore, those are the 5 words that your cat comprehends. Their name, food words, no, come here, and praise words such as good job. Please bear in mind that each cat is distinctive. It is possible that your cat has a unique term that is significant to both of you. Learning to speak a small amount of cat is the secret to improved communication, rather than attempting to compel your cat to comprehend human language. What is the number of these syllables that your cat comprehends?